with Oscar, and Oscar said he think the rehydration clause had a lot to do with why Ryan didn't defeat Gervonta. What do you think?
I think two things. I'm going to say three things. I think Ryan had a...
Real quick, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, it's known, right, that Terence Crawford and Gervonta Tank Davis, it's known that Terence Crawford and Tank don't get along, right? Every now and then they get into it on Twitter, back and forth constantly. Then there'll be a dry spell, then they'll get back into it. And sometimes you wonder, can they fight each other and just get it over with? Well, Shannon Sharp is asking, Terence Crawford on why he thought Ryan Garcia lost to Tank. Like, what were the reasons behind it? Why do you think he lost? Instead of just saying Tank was the better fighter, he won, that's it. He goes on and gives 3 reasons why he felt that Ryan lost to Tank. Now, here's the thing. What's that I was saying? When you point one finger, you got 3 pointing back at you, and then there's the biblical saying, don't judge the splint in your brother's eye when you got a log in yours or a plank in yours, right? You got to be careful on what you say about, especially in this instance. Terence Crawford should have been careful about what he said in regards to Tank's victory over Ryan Garcia, because that was one of Tank's biggest fights, right? And the reasons that he give as to why Ryan lost to Tank is oddly similar to the same reasons or excuses that people give in regards to Crawford's victory over Errol Spence. A lot of people said Errol Spence came in the ring with an a lot of people, rib injury, car accident injury. They said, the car accident still had effects on him lingering, him being ejected from the car, hitting his head on the pavement, being knocked out. Maybe he couldn't take a punch, having his teeth surgically implanted because having him knocked out. Maybe that has something to do with the reason why he couldn't take a punch. Some people said that he got injured during sparring and broke a rib leading up to the fight, and that it never fully healed, and he took on Terence Crawford anyway. Then it was the weight issues, right? They said that Earl had stayed at the weight too long and he was drained. Now check it out. Same reasons that people gave for Earl as to why he lost is oddly similar to the reasons he's given to Ryan. But when people say that about Errol Spence, they say, man, y'all hating on Earl. Y'all hating on Crawford. You just mad that Crawford beat your boy. But listen to this.
Thought that with Oscar, and Oscar said he think the rehydration clause had a lot to do with why Ryan didn't defeat Gervonta. What do you think?
I think two things. I'm going to say 3 things. I think Ryan had an injury already previous in training. I think the way he did have an effect on him, because when you see him with Devin, he was totally fighters. But
now, he said that with no hesitation. No hesitation. He listed reasons why he thought Ryan lost. Now, those are valid reasons, right? The average person wouldn't say, man, they wouldn't say that's hate. They were just saying that he's making an observation. Matter of fact, they would give him more credit, seeing as though he is a fighter, right? So they would say, he's got experience, in the ring, and maybe he could see things that the average person can't see. Maybe he could see that something's wrong with Ryan. Is Ryan injured, or maybe he's dehydrated? Maybe they'll give him the benefit of the doubt because it's Terence Crawford. But somebody like me who watches a fight and I say, man, Errol Spence looked injured, or Errol Spence looked like he was weight drained. Now, I never got in the ring or not, but just for me watching 1,000 fights, I can see when somebody looks weight drained, and I think anybody can see that. And then when you find out that he was weight drained, and that he did have injuries, people still say that these are our excuses. So, is this valid? is these valid reasons on why Ryan lost to Tank? Or was Tank just a better fighter? Who told Ryan to get in that ring with an injury? Who told him to fight that fight at that lower weight when he knew he couldn't make the weight, right? He chose to get in that ring. He chose to take on Gervonta. He chose to put his O on the line. He chose, I mean, you know, now you can't pick your consequences. You go in there and you get knocked out. So, I mean, but I just want to know, man, if this is hate. Because he don't like Davis. So is he saying this out of hate? Or is he saying this because this is legit, or these are legit reasons? I just want to know. Because if I said this, people would say that I'm hating. Because I have said this when I thought these were the reasons that Errol Spence lost. I thought Errol wasn't the same. I thought Errol was weight drained. I thought Errol had suffered an injury. Quote unquote, there was a rumor that he had suffered injuries going into the fight. Legit reasons, in my opinion. I didn't think I was hating, but a lot of people said I was. They said I didn't like Crawford because he beat my boy. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.